Oh my goodness, Pants Weasel, we're only one day away from the official beginning of the 7th console war. It's time to get hyped in episode 135 of Shiren the Wanderer. 2 episodes in 1 week? Don't hurt yourself, Doofy. What did I tell you about sass, strawman viewer? So, I forgot to put away my herb of invisibility last episode. I thought I put it away in the storehouse. Alright, let me go do that. I don't think I'll die, but it would be kind of horrible to die and lose that, because the only place you can get that is in Phase Final Puzzle, and I'll need that later on to level up Cybermam, as I think I said last episode. Now, the only reason I'm making another episode this week is because I cannot stop thinking about the stupid, sexy Nintendo Switch. I'm all hyped up for this press conference. I don't know, depending on if I do my duty or not. Maybe by the time you're watching this, you've already seen the press conference. I'm just going to make an episode, just because everyone else on the internet is doing the same thing. Gonna make an episode talking about what I think Nintendo is going to show at the press conference, and then what I wish they would show. Because I had this crazy idea. It's not that crazy, but I had this stupid idea for what they could have shown. You know, just in my wildest fantasies, what they would do in the Switch press conference. Thursday night, 11 p.m. Eastern, I will be glued to my computer. And I don't have to work the next day. So I'm just going to be scouring the news and reactions like the dirty little gaming news whore that I am. I can't resist it. I can't resist it. I'm not strong, Pants Weasel. Just gotta make it another day. I can do it. Alright. And as far as me playing this episode, I just need to get back and pick up my Unbreakable Pickaxe from Bamboo Village. And then I think I'll finally be ready. Maybe even by the end of this episode, I'll be ready to start my run through Tainted Path. Just gonna power my way through it. That'll be the first extra bonus dungeon I do. But this part of the talk should go pretty quickly, because I don't even really have to think about what I'm doing. I have such ludicrously overpowered equipment. I'm not complaining, though. I know some of you don't like it when I use that word, overpowered. When I say overpowered, I don't mean it's necessarily something that I would never use. It's just something that makes the game very easy. And I'm going to be melding an Unbreakable Pickaxe and a Bufus Cleaver to my sword, so it's already pretty strong. As soon as you meld a Bufus Cleaver to your sword, the whole Hunger Clock system is destroyed. And then the Unbreakable Pickaxe destroys a lot of the trap danger. And I have a trap armband, and I have an armband of sight, and I have a recovery armband. So I'm intentionally making it so that I can't die, because I just want to talk and I don't have to worry about thinking a lot during critical turns in this part of the game. If you are a manly man or a womanly woman, you can just make a naked run through any of these dungeons that I'm going to do. Just as you would in a Phase Final Puzzle or Table Mountain naked run. And in theory, you could even naked run Ravine of the Dead. That sounds crazy to me. I've tried to do it a couple times. I didn't make it. I made it like 4 or 5 floors is my best. But if you got the right items, you could naked run. I've almost made it through Tainted Path. I made it through like floor 60, I think. So it's possible. I just don't want to do it in this talk through, because that would be hundreds and hundreds of episodes of me dying. Hey, I got my Unbreakable Pickaxe. Sweet. So, I don't have any room. Alright, I'm going to go sell a bunch of this junk so I have enough room to pick up my pickaxe. And let me start talking about the Switch press conference. First of all, let me go over the easy stuff. The stuff that everyone knows exists already. It's going to be obviously Breath of the Wild. Mario will be there. Sonic in some form, I'm sure, will be there. Dragon Quest 10 and 11. Monster Hunter is probably going to show up just to excite all the Japanese hardcore gamers and a lot of Western hardcore gamers. Skyrim, talking about Western hardcore gamers. I'm sure Skyrim will be there. Again, I don't particularly care for it, but I'm glad a lot of people love that game. They're going to get to play it on the go, which is pretty crazy to think about. I know you could think about the Switch as being like the weakest console in the next generation, the 7th generation. But I think about it as being the most powerful handheld ever created. And it's really like hyping me up when looked at in that way. Like, this is gonna be crazy to play like console level games wherever I want. It's what the Wii U was kind of, sort of, trying to do. You could play console level games sitting on the toilet, which was a revolution, don't get me wrong. But not quite the same level. And what else? You're gonna get the Mario Rabbids RPG, I'm sure. You'll get a little bit on Pokemon. And then probably some GameCube Virtual Console games. Maybe Mario Sunshine. Hopefully F-Zero GX. I wish. Maybe not, but that would be so cool if they announced that. And already, like, that's the stuff we know about. And that's already a pretty strong launch lineup. That's all the heavy hitters. Mario, Pokemon, Sonic, Monster Hunter, Dragon Quest, possibly Dark Souls. That'd be insane. Alright, let me pick up my pickaxe. It's important to meld one of these to your sword so you can get around traps if you need to. Also helps steal things sometimes. Hey! Blacksmith's apprentice. Oh, he did he? Ready for what? Did he unzip his pants after he said that? You're finally ready for a real smith. Oh, it's all thanks to me. I am pretty awesome, aren't I? Yes, she is so head over heels in love with me, Pants Weasel. We're gonna make so many wonderful babies together you don't even know. All I have to do is ask her out on our first date and it's in the bag. Yeah, I was worried there for a second, Mr. Smith, but go ahead and service me now that I've stolen your apprentice away from you. So yeah, that's already an insane launch lineup. All the big guns out at once. And that's really what they need to do. But I'm going to go even further, just like everyone else on the internet, and have some fun. And imagine if they just like shot their entire load in one press conference. My fantasy Nintendo Switch press conference, what it would look like. And there is 0% of this, 0% chance of this happening. I understand. Alright, time to meld me a weapon too. Look at all my melding jars over here. I think... yeah, I know. At least I'm going to meld the Bufu's cleaver and the pickaxe. I think... I don't know if I have enough room to meld anything else. I got a blast shield. Maybe I'll try to meld that too. Alright. Get another +2 on there too. While I figure out what I'm going to meld, I'm going to tell you my fantasy Nintendo Switch press conference. So everything happens just as I said before. All those expected games go through. And then at the end of the press conference, they say, and we're proud to announce our beloved franchise is coming back after years of waiting. And then they show like this black screen and Metroid Prime comes up. And the crowd goes nuts. And then underneath Metroid Prime, it shows like a subtitle like Hunter Hoedown or something like that. Hunter Party. And it cuts to this gameplay footage of like a Mario Party game, except all the people are the bounty hunters from Metroid Prime. And you can hear the groans of disappointment from everyone in the audience. And then they make another announcement. Bayonetta is coming to the 3DS. And they have gameplay footage of Bayonetta Sunshine Adventure. And it's just like a super deformed, cartoonish Bayonetta side-scrolling action game that looks super easy. Like Starfy's Adventure on the 3DS. And then they have F-Zero show up on the screen. And then the subtitle is like Captain Falcon's Fitness Adventures. And it's an F-Zero game where Captain Falcon is like your personal trainer and it uses the Wii balance board on the Switch. Oh, that actually sounds kind of awesome. I don't know if I should use that as a joke. But anyway, those are like the 3 games they show. And then Reggie says, well, thank you for coming. We're really excited about the future of the Nintendo Switch. They just walk off the stage and it goes black. And everyone is just like about to go rabid and just like tear their hair out. They're so disappointed. And then after like 30 seconds of that, they come back with this splash trailer that shows the actual games that are under development. And they were just like trolling the whole audience with those announcements. That would be legendary. That would be so hilarious if they did that. I know it's super disrespectful to the people that made that Metroid Federation Force game and that Animal Crossing Mario Party game. I know the Japanese would never do it because it's incredibly disrespectful to your own developers. But I kind of wish that they would just go nuts. You know, that's what Sega did in the Genesis Super Nintendo wars. The marketing department just went nuts and just did crazy stuff. And that's how they were ahead in that generation for a while. Just because they let the marketing department do whatever they wanted. But yeah, I feel like if you're the underdog, you almost should just go a little crazy. I don't know. Nintendo doesn't like to take risks. And honestly, what they've already announced is pretty good. But in my crazy ideal scenario, in that final splash, the trailer at the very end that's supposed to be like hyping you up, they have an F-Zero sequel, a sequel to F-Zero GX, with a track editor, which would be completely nuts after people have been waiting so long. They show Bayonetta 3, Beyond Good and Evil 2, which they might show anyway. They show a Punch-Out sequel, which would be perfect since those controllers come off, the Joy-Cons. They show a Smash Bros. Port from the Wii U with new characters, including, of course, the Ice Climbers. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Dark Soul Trilogy. They show Mother 3. Again, that might happen in real life too, which would make people go nuts, but they have to show that. And then they show Metroid Prime 4, and it just looks amazing. Mario Kart with the track editor and battle mode editor. And then for the final mind-blowing reveal, Super Mario Maker 3D. And they tell you that all of the levels they showed you in the initial Mario trailer from the game were actually made. And that you can make your own 3D Mario games using the Switch touchscreen, and you can share them. My entire living room will explode. There'll just be a crater and just full of jizz and vaginal juice. I will literally grow a vagina just so I can climax extra hard if that was to happen. It would be the most legendary press conference in the history of press conferences. I am wet just thinking about it. Sorry, Pants Weasel. That's not pee, that's squirt. Moat's getting swampy. We'll see what happens, and I'll see you in a week or two. Adios. Nintendo, tell me what it's all about. Show me games that I can't live without. Gaming bliss is so hard to find. Bold, fresh ideas that truly blow my mind. And I can't wait till you tell me what you're working on. So I'll just make some unrealistic predictions.
I can't resist it. I can't resist it.